Hello, y'all. How's it going? It is, it is Sunday, and, doing some OpenRCT2 tonight. It's been a while since the last time I did OpenRCT2. In fact, I think it's been somewhere between 2 and 3 years, which I realized recently when I was, looking through some of the older VODs and doing some well overdue editing down of all of them to make them start immediately rather than some of the old ones were just literally unedited, like they had the starting soon for 10 to 5 minutes at the top. Was going through all that and taking care of business, and I realized, like, oh, shit, the last OpenRCT2 stream was literally like 3 years ago, literally like maybe 2.5 years ago, which is way too long considering I love this game. And I think it's been about that long since the last time I played the game as well, so, you know, kind of in the mood. Kind of makes sense as a thing to do, thing that's well overdue, and also a thing that I'd like to do. And that's what I am doing today. Coincidentally, at the same time, I saw, no, let me move out of the way, let me make myself small. Oh no. Oh crap, I just realized I, shit. Okay. I moved this camera to be in the lower left now, and I just realized I forgot to change the thing where the one-off images don't move. Anyway, not important. I saw this post. I think it was on YouTube. I can't actually find it on YouTube anymore, but I did find it in the OpenRCT2 Discord, and, you know, an image of it that that is, you know, now where you can find it, I guess. Basically, what it says is that OpenRCT2 is working on their own official scenarios and need playtesters. And basically what you can do is you can go to that Reddit link, which, do I have that link? I will maybe put that in a description somewhere. You can go to that Reddit link, talk to a person, say hello, give me a level, and they'll give you a level. And sure enough, I have one of the new scenarios for us tonight. It is called Grizzly Dam, and I don't know that much about it. I've loaded it up to make sure it runs. I was gonna say I had some expectations, you know, based around like the dam part of it. Like, I was kind of expecting maybe something of like a Niagara Falls type deal. You know, that's like a dam, right? Or like Hoover Dam. I was kind of expecting sort of like a cliffside thing to do like a, you know, like a terrain coaster type stuff over, but it's not quite that. Still pretty alright. And, you know, we'll get into it in a minute or so. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I hope y'all are doing good. Let me get that down. It has been a big week of streams, by the way, for those just watching this video out of context or otherwise who want to know. For the last week, I've been doing daily streams for the first time in like forever to celebrate 500 YouTube subs. YouTube hit 500, which is a nice milestone. Below the milestone that Twitch is about to reach, around 1,000, whenever Twitch reaches that, you know. But it's still pretty good. I'm still pretty happy, and I think this sweep week type programming lineup has been quite fun, quite successful. From starting Portal 2 Monday, Metroid Prime Randomizer Tuesday, Windswept on Wednesday, Fortnite for the first time on Thursday, Mario Maker as per usual on Friday, AYN Thor stream yesterday, and today, Roller Coaster Tycoon OpenRCT2, and tomorrow, more Portal, and that'll be it. 8 streams in a row is as many as I've ever done. I did that once back in like the first year of streaming. I didn't really care for it, so I was like, okay, well, I'm never doing this again. And, well, I've done it again, and it's been kind of fun, provided things, you know, don't take too long to set up and get ready and get posted and everything. It's not too bad. it is kind of hellish, and I wouldn't do it on a week where I didn't have Veterans Day off. Let me say, obviously, that was would have been impossible without any amount of time off, without even just a day or two. I think, maybe. But check out those VODs. The one from yesterday, where I showed off my AYN Thor, doing quite well. I think it actually has quickly become the most liked VOD on the channel, which I guess makes sense because that is a genre of video that is successful. Just people showing off their retro handhelds. Whereas, and there's less of people doing that compared to just, you know, playing regular games regularly in a regular fashion. Still happy that that's had been getting some traction. I'm quite startled, honestly, considering that I came off that going like, well, I could have done that better. Feel like the people who do it regularly really make it look easy. It's not, I don't think. But apparently people are still happy with it, and that's cool. I think I did get across all my opinions and my feelings about the thing, which perhaps that's enough. Perhaps that's enough. Anyway, Anyway, yes. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have a save game here of Grizzly Dam, and we can have a look. Go ahead and pause real fast. Have a look at what the scenario is. So I've just loaded it up just to make sure that it loads, and this is where you start it. Looks like it basically has a bunch of like half-made coasters on it, which are interesting. We have like a basis for a starting point for like half the rides, or like some of the rides, which is kind of unlike anything I've ever seen in the original campaigns, which I think is interesting. Usually, if there's a pre-built, it's like already running. It's like completed. But here we have like, let's have a look at the ride list here. We have 5 incomplete rides. Oh, also, I'm going to move up just a scout so that the money and guests are visible. That is why I moved up in the first place. Would have been cool if I could, like, cut out, like, just have it be over me, the guest count and everything, but, I don't have, that, there wasn't time before the stream to set that up. Just enough to get a cam position right just here, which is just about right. Let me see the park goal. What is our goal? What is our objective? Here we go. Here's what it says. You've been brought in to complete this park after the previous developer went bankrupt. Interesting. The objective is to finish building all 5 partially built roller coasters, designing them to achieve an excitement rating of at least 6.0 each. Ooh, cool design. Cool premise. I like this. This is really interesting. So basically our goal isn't to make money, isn't to get like park rating, isn't to reach some sort of cap. Really our goal is just to finish the 6 existing roller coasters and nothing else. So do we want to build like extra roller coasters then? Or like flat rides, other type amenities? Or do we want to just like go straight for the jugular? You know, like in theory, I wonder theoretically if it'd be possible to beat this campaign without a single guest entering, you know, like just purely off the 10K that you start with, and however many loan you can get, which would be 30K? Yes, 30K is the maximum. Let's start with 10K and work our way up as needed. We are going to open the park. We are going to let people in, but first we have to build one of them. What do you think? Either the wooden coaster or the corkscrew coaster? This is a launch coaster, isn't it? There's like launch tracks over here. Overdrive. Neat. Okay. I think we have the premise. I think we know what we're doing. I don't 100% know what the first ride I will do is, but let's take it as they come and just start this thing up. I think for tonight's stream, we will just be working on this here park. I think we'll just do it. And I don't know how long it'll take, but you know, I've done a bunch of streams this week. I figure a nice short OpenRCT2 scenario might be just what the doctor ordered, and also like just a nice thing to do. Let's do it. And again, you can shit. Hang on one second. You can support these efforts yourself by going to the going to this link, which I will link somewhere in the description, I guess. And when this is all said and done of the VOD, you can figure out what's going on with that. Google it, perhaps. You can try Googling. And help test yourself if you want. Oh, also, we do have a form to fill out when this is all said and done. And I would say I have moderate skill. I played it a good deal, though I haven't in ages. And I played the original RCT2 back in the day, so moderate. We'll fill this out at the end as well. That's also a thing that we'll do. Okay? Okay. Are we ready? Let's go. Let's do it. I am unpausing, and let's start. I didn't even notice the road here. It looks very nice. I guess that's the dam, actually. That's the dam of Grizzly Dam right there. It's not something that we can actually work with. We don't work with the dam. We just work with the other side of the dam. Interesting. Okay. So then, time is a ticking. Let's start by, I'm thinking, let's start with this one. And I believe how this works is it's like a launch coaster where it comes out like that, and yeah, I think it makes most sense right here to just finish the obvious thought here. A second half corkscrew, make it a this is like the thing on the Hulk, right? The thing on the Hulk does this. What if it's a small half loop though, rather than a large one? Let's be interesting here. Also, wait, is that this is a smaller inversion than the first one. That's a large half corkscrew, right? Let's make it large then. And then make it go into a small half loop. Into a drop. I always like these track pieces where they go from straight to where they sort of curve out long ways. I feel like that is more gradual than the alternative. But if there's not room for that, you know, so be it. I'd like it to go down a big hill, do like a photo section. We need an on-ride photo section, make some money. And then quick hill. Here. Go ahead and large turn around the hill here. Straighten up a little bit, but stay tilted. Go up now. Stay tilted. Sort of a, I'm thinking a small turn here. And then, I'm not sure if this is like a cool thing to do as far as the design goes, but I would like it to stay tilted as it's rising up into its next hill. That to me sounds fun. That to me is like not something you see every day. And then let's make it actually instead this whole area is pretty low to the ground. Make it so that it rises up to like this point, straightens out, tilts to the side over the sign, and straightens out again before... Why not some helices? Do some helixes up. If I go this, that'll get rid of part of the roof. That's fine. Helix up. Small fits. I'm not blocking the way back to the station, am I? Where is the way back to the station? It's like right here. Okay. Maybe an underground portion to like end the ride. Then perhaps like with it going under the thing and then under this whole thing. Is it over the... It is over the over that dealie. Great, good. Let's just like do a quick one of these to like move it over a bit. Then we will... Oh, it's not a good move there. Is that going to be a problem? How fast is it moving at this point? Pretty fast. Probably don't want to make an unbanked turn. Just do a large. Just do it helix up large. And then... I want to do a quick drop. I feel like a quick drop and then a gradual undrop is better than the alternative, so let's do it that way. Then quick regular ass loop. We what about a how fast are we going at this point? Can we make a... Well, I can't fit. That's probably way too high. That can't be done. But I could maybe do that. See if this would make it based on the simulation. Love the simulation, by the way. That's a feature of OpenRCT2. Original game, obviously. I say obviously. Perhaps you might know that it doesn't have any sort of option to simulate what will happen. But this one do. Time to start making our way back. Level out. Do like a, start with the big one, and maybe question is, like, how far out do we need to go to, like, line up perfectly? We need to be, like, on this one right here, I think. This run right here, which we are not. But we can just do that by going up, up again. Go up like a bunch here. And then small turn, I think. Raise or lower land first. Let me do the avoid, ignore terrain. See through scenery. No, see through, what the fuck? How do I... See through supports, invisible gas, vehicles. How come my trees in the way? Hide, transparent water view. Path supports. Fucking whatever. This looks pretty flat to me, but... Oh, okay. I see the problem. Okay. Let's just make it so that you go down into the cave a little bit and then go under. Am I good? Yes, I am. We'll have you go under this whole portion here. I'm off by 1, aren't I? Well, I can fix that just by... You are not allowed to remove this section. Oh, wow, okay. So that is what's preventing you from just, like, doing the whole thing. You cannot change any of the pre-done parts. Interesting. How do I get lined back up then? I mean, I came out this far. I could fix it just by going 2 out less, and then, okay, let's see. Is this right? Am I in the right spot? Yes, provided I can get under this. So I think... Just... Okay. Goes down into here. Get rid of that tree. Flatten out this. Straighten this out. Add a little bit of a tiny hill. Can't really add that tiny of a hill. path is in the way. There's a path underneath. Oh, fuck. Okay, new plan. Don't go underground. Instead, just, what it needs to do here is thread the needle. Very careful, like. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Ah! Thought I could go through the ground if it was just high enough. But there is... the footpath is in the way of the train. Okay. Is there another way around this? I could go high. If we have enough speed. This feels like a weird end, but, whatever. Just ended up that way. Big final hill into final drop, and... that works. One change, though. Make this a break. Make this a, slow it down as much as possible here for dropping into the station. That sounds fun to me, provided it doesn't, okay, it's a very strong brake. We don't need too much braking to make sure it stops. Okay. I think we have our first ride. Overdrive. How much money did we spend? All of it. Okay, that's too much braking. Make it, like 22 miles an hour. We spent all our money. We have 0 guests. I think we need a new plan for the next 5. Because, this is not going to be profitable. This is not going to be the way, just like going into making mode and, carefully making. Make it, like 40. Just a little bit of a slowdown. Kinda looks a little bit awkward, honestly. In fact, fuck the brake altogether. Yeah, there's already a brake at the bottom of the hill. It's fine and good. Test it. Let's get it, running. We kinda don't have enough cash to create a path out. But let's do what we can. It's not the right color. It's also not the right color. I need to take a loan now. Let's go ahead and take a big ol' fucking loan. As big as we can, manage. Going to use the path builder to manage this because I cannot see around these damn trees. Okay. Let's build a path out to there. I do believe that the entrance is over here. So let's say the line is perfectly big enough already. We just have to hook up the entrance and the exit. Yes. Good. How are we looking? Do we have the stats? I do believe that is a 6.73. That's great. That's perfect. We got it. Let's go ahead and open her up and also open up the park. Lovely. I'm pretty sure we can afford to charge like $7, $8. I don't know the math for like what riders will and won't pay for, but I'm pretty sure with stats like that we can charge whatever we want. Oh, it's not free. It's $2 for a photo. That might be too much. It's fine if we're over. It is absolutely fine. That's the first ride. We rebuilt the first ride. We're 1/6 of the way to the goal. And I'll say right here, right now, I think we need a new plan, considering that we spent like 10K and through like a whole half of the year made $0. My new idea, my new thought is let's slap down some. Let's start like. There's no there's no reason to slap down pre-builds and play it this way as far as like clearing this campaign goes, but if we want to make some money, it's quicker to just like plop some stuff down versus like just letting the money trickle in. Oh, also let's build some food, some bathrooms. We'll make this Main Street right here. Why not? Randomly, this street right here. Go ahead and sell people maps, sell people toilets, set up a burger joint. By the way, I am at my couch. I know this. I've decided that I can play this game perfectly good from the couch. It's more comfy on the couch. I got my keyboard right here as needed. So, like, we need to name anything. I can do that, but, you know, so far, really haven't needed to. So it's, like, fine and crap. Let's build some paths here around the shopping center so that we have places to put down some benches. Some, like, something of an eating area. Oh, it's already good. Okay, good. Okay. Now, we need some benches for people to sit on. Let's go ahead and slap those around every straightaway. Excellent, excellent. Need some trash cans as well. Just go ahead and put them on, like, corners and intersections and stuff. Good. Now people can throw away their crap. Well, we probably need some maintenance. Probably also would be a good idea to have some benches around the exits of the one ride because people might need to puke. Good, good. Anything else? Yeah. We need to hire some handyman. I wish handyman were less shit. Use, like, backspace to close windows, right? Wish handyman were more, autonomous. But, it's fine. Let's just hire a few. We'll hire we don't need security. We don't need entertainers. Hire one mechanic. What are you doing? Why are you headed to Zipper? It's not finished yet, dude. What do you mean you're heading to Zipper Dipper? It's closed. It's closed. It's not even finished. These guys better actually like focus on the rides that are open, actually, or else like what am I paying them for? Oh my god. Let's build some more attractions just to start getting some money in. I'll say, from the last time I played the game, I played a bunch of this game like a couple years ago when I first learned of its existence, and during that time, for like the couple months I was playing it, and I think most of this was before I was a streamer, by the way, if you're curious, I built a handful of rides and saved them as pre-builds so that I can just like slap them down willy-nilly. So let's just, you know, slap down some pre-builds willy-nilly based on previous designs. Here's the first of them, Logger's Delight. Let's go ahead and open it. It is a junior coaster where the main event is that you go at the end of the ride, you sort of go all the way under the station in a big dive, and I believe there's boosters down there as well. No, that's how it starts. It starts by sending you through a boost thing under the station, and then does some turns before returning to station. It's a junior coaster and all. It's not like the most intense ride in the world, but I think its stats are all right, and I think it is very cool. Why is it closed? Open her up. Open her up. Medium. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it at 450. There's like a thing that lets you automatically do ride prices. I don't know it. Let's slap down another relatively small, self-contained ride here. This one's called the Paddock, kind of inspired by Velocicoaster's tight, first part. This is a twister coaster encased in a big ol' wall. Where are the entrances here? They're on the side. There's not tons of flat land here, so I'm not 100% sure where to place it, but this looks flat enough. Let's go ahead and put it there. I think the paddock is technically not touching the ground on some of these sides. I can just patch that up real fast. I think we need like a half wall over here or something. And tell you what, I'll raise that corner to fix it. That's fine and good. I got a little bit over here where the ground goes up a little bit. That explains why it's a little bit off the ground. That's fine. That wall might be misplaced. Uh, looks fine. Whatever. It's all fine. It's all good. It don't matter. Let's raise this. Oh, I added an extra one. That's fine. These are cheats. That's not what I wanted. Go ahead and raise this. Finish off the wall. And I should also raise the ground right here where there's a small gap. Just go ahead and raise this up. Oh, shit. Go ahead and... Oh, shit. Go ahead and, good enough! Good enough! Okay, let's, go ahead and get us a ride queue situation going, and then we'll, move on to the next one. This is gonna be good insofar as, like, you know, starting to get us some money coming in. I say that, I've clearly spent most of the money that I, started with on these, couple of attractions. It's all good. They are, worth it. Okay. Also, this should probably be like wood rather than, whatever, the mismatch is fine. Test the paddock. Let's go with like, I think like $7.50. $7 for the paddock, I think. An intense thrill ride. Cool theming. Fast and good. High, medium. Medium nausea, not bad. Open her up. By the way, is this making as much money as it possibly could? Let me see something here. Can we get a second train? Can we really not get a second train here? Okay, it's kind of a long ride to just have the one train, but okay. Whatever. I could add... brake section. Brake section, right here. Whoopsie daisy. Let me add a block brake here. And let's see. Real quick, like, 2 trains. Yes, yes, good. Test it for me. Okay, good. It starts right there. That's fine. That's good. Now it can have 2 train operation. Excellent. Okay. Open her back up. Get some more people on that bad boy. Okay. $5,000 to make, let's say, one more ride. And then we probably need to, you know, wait for money to come in, etc., etc. Can I do a limb? Can I afford any of my pre-made limbs? How much are these? These 2 are cheap. I think what I want to do, actually... What the hell is this? White Hot Hustler? Okay. That's I don't remember that one. Is this one a dueling? I forget why I have a monocolor and a multicolor. It kind of looks like they should duel, but I wonder if they fit over each other just perfectly when you line them all up. We're gonna build the sea creature and the sudden wave. That's gonna be our next 2. They are very quick. Hello, Aces Plays. How's it doing? How's it going? Now, where to build these 2? They need to be next to each other so that they can be dueling. You know what? I think there's just enough space on this little ridge here to do so. Let me line this all up. Put this one here. And, there's the sea creature. Now we just need the, sudden wave. These 2 come as a set. cool roller coasters and stuff. Yeah, I agree. Audio good, all that. Oh, that reminds me, I need to have them be playing music. The sounds of screams is perfectly good and all, but like, we can get some, music in here. Is there a Jurassic style? Yeah, that one should be Jurassic style. This one should be, this one should be, I don't know what summer style is, but that's fine. Overdrive should probably be some sort of electric, I'm gonna say. Like an electric... extraterranium? Sure, let's say extraterrestrial style. Now we got some music going, alright. Let's go ahead and hook this all up. The sudden wave, I think, do a blue cue. Whereas the other one should be in red. And let's go ahead and make these basically the same cue. Match their sizes to the situations. Oops. Okay, actually I want to demolish that, and then we'll do, footpath right here. Whoopsie daisy. Footpath right here. Now just need to hook up the exits, and we'll be good. Again, the goal of this campaign, Grizzly Dam, is to finish the pre-existing coasters, but making these couple of rides should get us some tidy profits, which is what we're going to need if we are to finish this finish this campaign, finish this scenario. Did it need to go this high? Yes, it did. Not exactly symmetrical then. Back it up, back it up. Instead, what I want to do is, flatten this, and we'll just have the path go over it. Give me the path. Go. Actually, make it go this way. Whoopsie daisy. Like this, around here. Turn out, and then up and across, and oh no, we'll need one more flattened, and then we can hook this all up. Okay, open that. Tell you what, test it first. And the sudden wave also test this. Can get the money. Both like $5. And Let's say $6. This is gonna be our money maker. This thing goes fast, churns through people, and there's 2 of them. So it's gonna make some serious money. Hey Chard, how you doing? You'll be in and out. That's all well and good. Can I make a money machine? I need a money machine. People might need more money. Why do I not have access to a money machine? Okay, tell you what, if you could, please research, shops and stalls, and, minimum funding, for that. Yeah. We need a cash machine to keep our guests, feeling all nice and, ready to spend. You know what? We're actually doing pretty well as far as cash goes. We're starting to make money, looks like. We spent a bunch, but now we're making more than we're spending. I mean, I guess we haven't built a ride in a minute. I built 2 rides that were like 2,000 total. I had 5. I think I've only gained a little bit, actually. But we can't afford another ride. So let's have a look. Perhaps we should get some flat rides, some cheap heat going. Just like, you know, build a slide outside the paddock. That sort of thing. Yeah, we'll do that. Quick slide. $2 is fine. Hook it up. Probably too long of a line. Just that's fine. It's just a slide. People are willing to pay that. Okay. Yeah, have fun and all. Casual ride people. Get a Ferris wheel as well. Sure, why not? Ferris wheel is, fine. I built it on a hill. Shit. Hook that up. And, get us a path that goes over the existing paths. Just open it. It can be like $2 as well. That's probably fine. Scenic path. Yeah. Let's do another coaster. Do I have any... You know what? I think that, well, that's not bad. Too much money. We can't afford that one. Probably can't afford anything of that type. What's, like, the cheapest wooden coaster that I have in my pre-builts? They are actually all within our budget. A lot of these. Well, some of them. Just a few, actually. Irrigator is too much. I can't get a big one. But I can maybe get a small one. Let's see now. Hang on, what's that? The Unthemed Dream. Cheap, but it's not that good. This one is a little bit more money. A little bit out of our price range. But it does have a lot of loops. A lot of these are ones I built myself. You know, they're not, strictly speaking, pre-builds. Magic Hill version 2, a shuttle version of a wooden coaster. That's like our cheapest option. Looks like, as far as woodens go. What we got for mine trains? All really expensive. I think mine trains have to be really long to be, any good at all. I think a lot of these are the pre-builds. SnowRunner crashed on me once, so that's probably a bad design, or maybe just needs more regular maintenance. I don't think any of these are mine. Did I never save a Mild Mouse pre-built? Shame. Shame about that. Water coaster. Spruce Goose. I don't think any of these are mine either. Can I afford any corkscrew? The two dueling ones. There's freshly squeezed tomatoes. We are gaining money. We can't afford more stuff now. Maybe it's time to start completing one of the actual pre-builds rather than, focusing on... You know what, I can afford... I can probably afford one of the woodens now, but honestly, we can just finish this wooden here. So, I think it's time to start, like, working on the other coasters now, the other wooden coasters. Let's go ahead and do that. Remember, we can't have it go over. Is anyone using the Ferris wheel? $2 might be too much. Hang on. $1. Probably what people are thinking is it's too expensive. I can't find the Ferris wheel. What? You can't... Oh, crap! It's, the path doesn't, hook up. I'll fix that. I just deleted something, hope it's fine. You know what? Just, here's the path. Here's what it's gonna be. Good looking out. I didn't realize, that was messed up. Make the line go out this way. Then, actually, make it go out the other way. That's, better. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Now people should be able to reach it. And, yeah, probably $2 was fine. It probably wasn't a price issue. Keep it at 2. Okay. Now then, let's actually build this big mama jama. What's good in a wooden coaster? What's good in general? Hills. Airtime hills. Let's just make this like an airtime hill machine. I would love to have a double down here, but I don't think I actually can. Unless... that's almost a double down. Yeah, I actually have to turn here, so I can't actually double down. I think that should be good. And then, yeah, this point, do a double down. Oh no, I'm over the other tracks. What I want to do is a... Do I have enough speed to get over this hill? No, it's too high. Do a big turn here. And then, like, straighten out at the top. And then, why straighten out? Just, stay tilted for a second. And that might be good. 140 is just above where it started. No, it's gonna go back. Do a little helix up. Trying to get up to a good height so I can do some double downs. I think 130 would be good. No, I think this is about as high as we're getting. So, yeah, just tell you what, go straight for a bit, then a big turn, then straighten out before another big turn, and then we'll do some double downs. Double down one. There's something in the way. Footpath is in the way. Ah, shit. There's, How come I can't see through trees when I'm looking in terrain mode? I don't get that. Okay, instead, we'll do a little hill, and then double down. What we want to do here is, like, just go to flat. All right. That looks pretty good. Can we do, like, a big steep turn here? Is that, like, possible? Do we have the momentum? Do we have the speed? If so, we can do an actual double down here. Let's see if this actually would work. I think that'll actually work, so do this. Tell you what, instead of doing the more gradual, just do this into let me put on see-through supports. I need to be able to see. Let me put on see-through scenery as well. How... I think I might be... Okay. Then do that double down. Go into a cave. No, this is not. That's not going to work. We're going to have to turn here. Triple down. Into a big underground turn. Where the hell are we going, by the way? Where the hell is the end of the line? Start out. There it is. Okay. We got a big old turn. See how this looks. Let's see how this looks. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Let's pull open a little bit of a thing here. Have it pop out the ground. Can I do a... I can now do a lemonade stall. That's not money, so not exactly what I want to do, but okay. Have a big last hill. Man, this has a lot of speed, huh? Into one last... Into a photo section. Into block breaks. Into the station, pretty much. I need to use two small here. A small... Actually, I think a small and a large do it. So use the large first, and then the small. Up, up. Up. And one final hill to end on. Okay. How's that? Do we got it? The Zipper Dipper. Does that work? Is that this one going to go the right direction? Okay. Oh, nope, nope, hang on. Don't. Okay, tell you what, just have that be a regular piece of track. And then, can I do... Let's do a, excuse me. Do a little bit of moderation there. Do, a little dip. Into block breaks. And into, you know, the finale. Not quite. Do two. I'm 10 over. Okay, one second. Just start from there. One final double down of a diminutive quality. And then, final hill. That should do it. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the stats come out to. And meanwhile, we gotta fucking get this thing connected up. Get this thing connected up. Get this thing fully tested. Thinking yellow. Actually, make it green. It doesn't matter, but why not? Let me see through supports so I can we'll build the path. I think we just need to build the path, really. Actually. What do we got for Zipper Dipper? Test results are a 7. Okay, we got it. Another one down. We should probably be doing saves before we start building each ride. Like, if we end up below what we need, what can we do? I mean, there's ways to juice, to increase stats through, like, scenery or dueling or whatever, but... Let me see through supports again. Okay, hook up this, and it's actually using yellow. Actually, where's the... How do I get that hooked up? Looks like there's a path over here. Yeah, so... Make it come down, and... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's good, it's good, yeah. Let's go ahead and play some music. Wild West is good. Yeah, Wild West is good. Let's go with that. Meanwhile... Open. And, $2 photos. And I think we can charge like $8. Excellent. We've done the second ride. We have gotten this campaign 2/6 of the way done. We're about a year into the campaign, so you know, about like it. So far, it looks like this takes about 3 years to finish. Most of the time is honestly just in like rating the money. What's the biggest ride so far? Yeah, let's see the stats. Let's see the stats before we start on the third. Let's see the popularity. The popularity, Logger's Delight and the Paddock are the most popular. That's the ones I brought in from designs I made like 5 years ago. These two, Logger's Delight here, and the Paddock over here. And then Sudden Wave is after that. Overdrive is number 4. There's something going on there. We probably need to hire more mechanics at this point. Hang on, we probably need more, What the hell are you doing, man? Heading to Twister for... That's one of the ones that's not open. Dudes. What is going on here? Why is it... You know what I need to set it to? Do not wait for full load. Please just wait, half load. Maximum wait time... 40 seconds. Minimum wait time, 15. Yeah, this needs to go off faster. What's the ride time exactly? Let me see. The ride length is... where is that? 41 seconds. Yeah, it should have a launch every 41 seconds. Maximum wait time, 40 seconds. Say 42 seconds. 45. But any load, so long as it's, the next train is ready to go, probably should be, going out. Probably should be launching. Okay. Alright. Actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we do only have 3 that are in progress. 3 that we haven't built yet. So we just have to do 3 more and have them have the right stats, and this scenario will be completed. Okay. The mechanics are getting confused by the fact that there's 2 rides that are just... There's 3 rides that are in a state of they can't get to, and also aren't built yet. I'm not sure if they're attending to the other ones as much, or just getting lost on the way. But I'll hire a 5th one just to be safe. Meanwhile, let's just plop down another pre-built real fast, just to get things going. I'm thinking a Twister. Mr. Freeze's approximate blast. Very funny. I probably made that for the Six Flags park. It probably doesn't have, you know, Mr. Freeze in it. One of the actual best rides in that park. They're getting a new... Over Texas is getting a new ride next year. Pretty interesting, considering that I live in, you know, Dallas, DFW. I live in Plano, but, you know, that's my local park, so once it opens, I'm gonna be very happy. Freshly squeezed tomatoes. I will put down an installation of freshly squeezed tomatoes. Can you guess if this was a existing pre-built or one I made? Freshly squeezed tomatoes. Is that a name that I would come up with? Or the fine folks at, what was the company that made the original Roller Coaster Tycoon? Anyway, here it is. Yeah, it is one of mine. All these that I've built are mine, except for... Well, no, they're all mine. Period. Some of them from like 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Probably most all of them, honestly. Another quick one. And connect it up right there. So need, to connect this bad boy. I could move the station. That would be simpler than just building all this out, but whatever. I could also, like, you know, if I was smart, go over. I could put, like, a no entry sign. It's fine. They'll manage. We're making enough money, and, I think that is really all we need. Alright, let's, open this up. build another, still no money house. Still no money, manor. Well, let's build the lemonade stall. And, just hope for the best as far as, like, people's money goes. Hopefully no one is running out of money out there. Do I need, like, another bathroom? Perhaps? We're not really getting that far afield yet. Everything is pretty much within this small area. And indeed, like, the next ride, Twister, will only be a little bit farther from that. Funny, this whole scenario is based around this dam here. Like, it's named after the dam. We are all exclusively on one side of the dam. We have so far plopped all our stuff on the, on one side. We haven't even touched the water yet. Interesting. And I think the only two of the rides are on that side of the dam anyway, so that is, curious. I wonder if you could just... You could totally probably do, like, if you built out a ride, and then, like, attached another ride to it somehow, would that allow you to, like, avoid... Oh, geez. Hang on. Sorry. Y'all can't see anything, right? Also, I'm realizing now, you can't see my mouse cursor. That'd be a good thing to have for this particular game. 1 second, let me turn on, capture mouse cursor. Oh no, hang on, it's captured. Okay, good. I say good. Usually, in most cases, it wouldn't be good, but in this case, it is good. I accidentally hit the lock screen button, which is a button that I kind of wish wasn't on my keyboard, but whatever. It's all good, and hell, you know, more time for these rides to make money. $2 is not the right price for a 6 excitement ride. Hang on. Get it up to, $8. Let's see what we're looking at as far as, profitability. Let's look at, profitability right now. Income. The most... Wow, by a good, healthy margin, the Zipper Dipper is the, most money-making ride. I gotta speed up the deployments, though. Hang on. Make it so that people aren't waiting so long at the end. It's a minute 19. Maximum wait time. I feel like it might be a shorter wait if it's, wait for a 3/4 load. Zipper Dipper's damn popular. Very good. Sea Creature is one of our biggest money makers. That makes sense. It is a, why are people not going on it? Is it just the thrill factor? Is it too expensive? Oh, it's raining. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. Right. Yes. Zipper is the most profitable. Most income, specifically. Sea Creature, Overdrive, Logger's Delight, the Paddock, Sudden Wave, freshly squeezed tomatoes, and then, like, the slides and crap, which, you know, are never gonna do that much. That said, I'll slap down a, could slap down some more of that. Here, you people. Take, one of these, a, Twister thingy. I'll put it right here in between the legs of the other attraction. That's fun. Wrong path. Get a nice path going. And also a nice entrance. Are there indoor activities in the rain? I mean, there's some casual rides that are indoors, like those things just, personally, I just never see the, need to make them. I need to see through rides. I can't, oh, fuck me. Well, I hope this is... I think that's right. I think that's good. Go ahead and open the, Twister 1. Because, like, these 5 attractions have been, like, the highlight, I've had no need to make any rides that weren't, original, that weren't, any of the 5. Do I have, like, a... Yeah, this is a pre-built dinghy ride. This is one where they probably shouldn't have to worry about getting wet, considering that it's already, like, a water ride and everything. But, that's probably not how it works, for what it's worth. But, let's just plop it down anyway. Get, like, one of those in there. I wouldn't mind if this park had, like, some... This scenario had some more, like, obvious places where you were supposed to, obviously, like, put your paths and all that. I feel like, this is a scenario where you just sort of wing it. Well, I've been sort of winging it with no central plan. It would have been cool. I'll say, like, small notes, I think I would have liked it if all the 5 attractions were already, like, hooked up as far as the pathing goes, and you just had to fill in the gaps. Are we good? I don't think we're connected. No, we're not. How do I get this sumbitch over? This is messy, but whatever. How does a spiral slide break down, I ask you? Okay. Don't have room to go out this way. This looks silly, but it'll get the job done. Go out that way. Go down a bit. And then... Fuck. It does not get the job done. Other way. Okay, paths are all done now. Paths are all done. Darkest dinghy, open up. And I want it to be $5. All right. I think we now... It's time to work on the Twister. It's time to work on the Twister. It's time to get that done. Let me look at the Twister real fast. See, like, what it starts with. It is not a launch. It is a circuit mode. It starts with the drop out of the station. Let me see some... You know what? If I start construction, it will not show me ride heights. Hang on. Let me get the... Okay, it starts at 65, and after the drop out the station, goes to, up to 60. Okay, that's fine. Goes through that loop. Let's start with a, booster. Let's do some boosting. Boost, 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 boost. And then... I already have a, in this one, I already have a, shuttle coaster. But I could make this another, another one that just comes in on itself. Boost, 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 boost. And then, do I have enough to do a turnaround here? Not quite. Instead, what I should do is a top hat. Turn into the top hat. Turn into the top hat here. Up. Turn. Top hat. No, not enough to do, just like that. Boost. Too similar. Already have a bunch of helixes on Freshly Squeezed. Gotta do like a helix into something else. Helix into some turns. I feel like that's... I want that to be the gimmick of this ride. Like, it's fast, low to the ground, and just like doing a bunch of bullshit. And it goes up. And it turns tight. And then... drops down here. Another quick turn. Okay. Hey, Brown Diddley, how's it going? I don't know how much room I really have to work with here. Is that just... no, I'm running into the coaster. This could be faster. You know what I want? I want to do something else here. I got an idea. I think after this start, what I want to happen is an additional, like, I want to level out. I want to go into some more boosters. Boost up a little bit more. Then, can it go that high? All these low to the ground stuff, do that. How about instead, actually, I got it, hang on. Start by going upright like this. And then boost, boost, boost. Into big old drop. And a... vertical loop. Can I do a big vertical loop? Ow, 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 ow. Hey, Rock Party, how you doing? Big vertical loop. And then a medium vertical loop. And then a small vertical loop. Have that one be higher up so it burns off a little bit more of its speed, because I'm pretty sure forces-wise it might be a problem just going in right away. That looks like it could be a little bad. 1 loop, 2 loop, 3 loop of decreasing size. First turn around first. First turn, and then we loop. I want to go... The ride that we were listening to seems to have broken down. Interesting. 1 loop, 2 loop, red loop, blue loop. That's... I could totally paint the second loop. You know what? The smallest loop would be a problem. Let's just leave it at this, and I think at this point it should like just make its way back home. I think it's time to make its way back home and to do a bunch of low to the ground stuff while it's doing so. So we got to get lower to the ground here. Then straighten out. And then... that is... we don't want to do an unbanked turn. That is not right. Actually, do a helix down, and that'll get us, like, 5 feet closer to the ground. And also, put us in a place where we can ride the outline, ride along the edge of the existing ride on the way back. I believe now all we need to do is, turn. And, I'm gonna do a block break right here. As well as a booster, just to make sure it has enough momentum to make it back to the station. Can I do a block break at the start of this section here? No, I don't think so. The boosters sort of preclude it. We're going to, big turn there. And then, we're a little bit short height-wise. So what we really need to do is after this part, go up this much, and then go around a turn. Make it a bank turn just to be safe. Bank turn here. Block break. Little turn. Little turn. Is that... I think I'm slightly off. Hang on. Block break. Little turn. Little turn. I'm the right height, but I'm too far off to the side. Do my block break here. And then, drop one more time to the right height. And then, nearly there. I just need this to be flat. Need this to be straightened out. You know, by the time it's here, it's probably bled off most of its speed. Just need a break right here to make extra sure that it's not going over, like, 22 miles an hour. Yeah, just do another break there, and that should be good. Let's go ahead and test it. What? Oh, crap. I didn't realize that, that had to unstraighten. There we go. 18 mile. There we go. Now it's a complete circuit. Twister, let's go ahead and test. Please test with 2 train Why can't I get a second train? Got block brakes. Newest circuit mode with block brake operation, block sections 2. Oh, it doesn't have a chain lift, so it doesn't have more. Okay. Well, okay, this is. It needs another block section to actually operate in block mode. Well, let's see if this works. How does this get into the station from there? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Kind of awkward, actually. Looks like that's working. Well, it's sort of awkward with the with this train. Let's see them stats. Let's see them stats right here. And then let's, It is sufficiently good. Okay, it is sufficiently exciting. Just barely. Let me, see if I can, what we need here is a little bit of a booster, just so that we can, get it into the station a little bit faster. Do a booster of like 22 miles an hour. Then, there we go. You know, we haven't been fast forwarding this whole time. We can fast forward. It's cool and good. And lets us get results like immediately. Alright, that's great. Twister is in the books. Well, I need to connect the shit. I need to connect the paths and stuff, but it's pretty much ready to go. Just as soon as I do that. And we are one step closer to finishing this, this mission. This scenario. Let's just build the path, like, straight out this way. And, hook it up right there, next to Logger's Delight. Excellent. Now, where exactly is the exit to this thing? Ah. There it is. And, we can now open Twister at a ticket price of $8. $8. Let's go. You like it? You like that price? What are you thinking? You can't afford it. Oh, you have $3.30. Yeah. If only we had a money machine. You could go get some more money from the money. Oh! Where should we put our money machine? At some point we unlock the money machine. Let's put it right here in, Main Street area where all the other shops and stalls are. This is pretty far afield though, so let me also put down a bathroom right here, right outside the Twister. And you know what? I should probably have benches and stuff, like, benches and stuff, like, all about, because people might need to, you know, sit so that they don't puke. Like whoever did that one. Go ahead and put down some benches here, why not? Where people are clearly puking a ton. We need more anti-puke staff. That'll do. We now have, even 20. And for mechanics, we have like 10 rides, so let's go ahead and get up to 10 of those. Excellent. Alright. We have plenty of money. Cash flow is pretty damn good. I think let's start looking across the pond and build out something on the other side. But let's start with some pre-builds. Let's start with some that I already have in Hawk, ready to go. And in particular, I'm thinking it's time for another Woody. Either the Back in Time, which is a very cool design, or the Irrigator. Back in Time is a Back to the Future themed ride, which would be cool to place down. The Irrigator is just a wooden roller coaster with a splashdown. Thinking. There's also Texas Giant, which is cool. I think let's put some big rides here in the back half and make it so that, you know, there's a reason to go over there. Yeah, let's put a big ride. Where the hell is the station? Turn that ride around, and then, yeah, we got our first... Oh, we really can't afford... We actually cannot afford this back in time. Well, it depends on where we put it. You know, if we put it, like, here... You know what? This does fill up some space, like, between the main street and the... Yeah, sure, plop it down, back in time, right there. Also, we gotta make this have music. Rock style... What style is, Twister? Modern style, sure, I don't know. Darkest Dinghy has, horror music? What do we got for horror music? Pirates, sure, pirate style, that sounds good. Let me get an alternate color scheme and paint it blue. With white supports like the rest of it. And we'll have one loopy blue, as previously suggested by chat. That's right, one loop, two loop, red loop, blue loop. That's exactly what it is. In fact, we can make the other one more red by making it more of a bright red. Very good. That definitely, looks good, not out of place, etc. Let's go. It win loops, that's exactly it. I know what W means when, people do it. Let's just... Wait, no, I gotta... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got a whole fucking really expensive ride here. We gotta hook it up before we do anything else. Also, get it tested as well. The idea of... Okay, and we're gonna put this here. Connect that to the exit. Meanwhile, I believe... Path out this way. Cool, good. Now we have that connected. It's not exactly elegant and whatever, but it'll do. Let's test. I'm gonna fast forward. The idea of back in time, by the way, is that it is sort of a Mobius coaster, except it doesn't have a station in between the laps. Here, at the end of the first half of the ride, you go back up to the top, and you sort of, like, take the first drop again, with the first half of the ride also being right there. And you can see, like, they're pretty well synced up. And they both take the fall at the same time. They are sort of following each other along in their paths. It's sort of like the plot of Back to the Future Part 2, which is why it is called Back in Time, and has a vague Back to the Future theming. It's a good ride. It's a good ride. Good stats! Good stats on that ride. Go ahead and charge some money for it. charge some good money. This is the part where Marty says, like, Doc, they're gonna jump me! Then get out of there! No, Doc, the other me! That's the idea of this attraction. It's part 1 and part 2 in one. And I think it looks quite nice as it's doing so. I think it looks quite nice. You really get your money's worth from that one, you know? We are making good money now, I think. Like, yeah, look at this. Every month we're making thousands of dollars. Okay. We've gotten to the point where if we needed to, we could just hit fast forward and just make a bunch of money. We're nearing the end of year 2. We have 2 coasters left to build. I think it is time to build Wildfire, which is an inverted coaster, which, now, how the hell am I gonna make this one cool? I have an idea. Instead of making one coaster, let's make 2 and, like, have them duel. That's always a good thing. Which way does this go? Hang on one second. Test that Wildfire for me. Okay, yeah, it goes forward. Let me see. Can I, like, do something to, It is in the way. Okay, let's do something like this. We got 2 stations. Looks like they're both the same length, so we don't need to have extra station there. We know that it should end with a, inline twist facing the other one. And, let's work on this one specifically. See how this one goes. Can I, make this one a... Is this one a launch? I can do a powered launch on both of them. And, synchronize with adjacent station. If this one is Wildfire, then this one is, Firebreak. A Firebreak is like a gap in the woods that is used to control a wildfire, correct? That, I think, will be a good, we'll do a powered launch without passing station, and we'll have it actually launch out a little bit faster, because it'll be a little bit longer before it gets to a thing. Okay, let's see what we got here. Start out with another double down here. And then, yeah, let's, Can we go under this sumbitch? Yeah, we can go under. And then what we want to do is, like... Wildfire in the way, okay. What we want to do is, like... curve upwards from here and try to match. This is gonna be difficult to get them both, like, in the right spot. This is gonna be difficult to do. Let's see what we can manage. Can I get both of them? Oh, hang on. Maybe I could just get both of them to do it once. I don't know that they're, like, synchronizing at this point, but, yeah. You might have to watch the Portal stream on the VOD. Oh, sure, you know. Obviously, I do not require attendance of viewers, but I appreciate you watching it nonetheless. Hey, you know, the VODs do need love too. I've said that before. Hopefully that gets your viewership goal up. We'll see, you know, hey, I have decided to just not worry about it. Though I will say, yesterday's VOD is doing probably better than any other VOD in the past, so that's interesting. That's nice. That is a good thing. Can I do a... I probably don't have enough speed to do a big half loop. Do a and a vertical loop. I don't have the room. A small half loop, maybe? Yeah, I think small half loop on either side. And then, can I get a half corkscrew? If I do a half corkscrew going that way, is there room enough for this one to do something else? Okay, I don't... No, they definitely would run into each other doing this way, but even if they are at slightly different heights. Let's go out a little further. Oh, hang on, no, it's not, This one's not going over. Do a small half loop into a corkscrew going this way. Meanwhile, can I take this one through the loop? Oh. I think I can. Not like that, but maybe... It looks like this works, but it does look really... like... Oh, no, there's plenty of clearance. There's plenty of clearance. That's cool. Good near miss. That's, kind of what you want in a, coaster like this. It's not going very fast, though, at this point, so we probably want to take it down closer to the ground and, take it down and turn, and turn, and turn. Big turn here. Razor lower land. Land is in the way. How high? Okay, there we go. Do we need it? Okay. Now we need this one to have a, inversion here. So we'll go into a vertical loop to the left. Is this gonna leave me some with room to spare? No, Wildfire is in the way. Damn it. Okay, this direction is not workable. I can do a small turn. Hopefully. Turn it, maybe? Turn, turn, turn. Up it. At this point, we have more than enough money, so if we want to just, like, destroy the terrain, it's, like, not an issue, I guess. For symmetry, we really need... First off, this is not the right direction for this anymore. We need this to go the other way. We need it to go to the, right, I believe? No, left. Half corkscrew left, because that is sort of the direction this, rest of the ride has gone, rather than that way. Goes over. Goes down. Helix down. Am I on top of the... Yeah, I am on top of the Firebreak. If I can do one more out, and then do my Helix down, I think I'll at least have cleared the Firebreak. And can, not go under quite so easily. But I can go underground and, then, come out of the ground. This feels like a cheat, just to get around, the speed issues we were running into. I've gone too low underground. Probably should go, like, yay far, and then, come back up. The ground is in the way of the other ground. How am I supposed to get to that ground now? It's all fucking screwy. But it works, okay. Do I have enough momentum? I should have a momentum to get out to this point. Really, so far, there's kind of a big issue insofar as, the Wildfire isn't nearly as exciting as the alternative. Tell you what I think I should do. I think I should scrap a bunch of this design. I need to back up. And what I'm doing here, I need to do a vertical loop. Vertical loop. Damn it. No room here for a vertical loop. Small half loop. I mean, this could be, despite the final elements here, this could be a shuttle coaster. It could just, actually, There's an idea. Yeah, have it so that this is a shuttle coaster. And with the two halves sort of like intertwined with each other. I think I like that idea, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Instead of a small loop, can we do a vertical loop left? Or a large loop? Large half loop right? And then have it so that this was similar, except with a little bit of a hill before getting to that point. This is leveling out, I think, so... Is it leveling out? Maybe it's not. It just looks a little bit weird, like the transition between the pre-built stuff and the not so pre-built. Do a bit of a hill into... Um, tell you what, just do up into a large right one. And which kind is this? I want to go in the other direction. I want to go like, yeah, towards the other one. And give this a little bit more speed. Give the Wildfire a little more speed. They should both be about 31 miles an hour, I think. 30, 38. And let's make it passing station. Powered launch, passing station. So you'll get a little bit of a inline twist here. Um... Damn it. The big loop is in the way. Pull this back a little bit. Have the first of the, whatchamacallit, we want a large half loop right there. We also want one, half loop left right there. Okay, now do we have room? Fuck. And it's the Wildfire, too, so it's this one, which I think is the less far out, so let's make this a large vertical loop. They're both the same height right now. Tops. So, like, maybe we're good? Well, at the very least, we have room to do something. What do we do? Can we... We cannot go vertical. Nor can we go just straight out. I think maybe make this go out this way. It's not as cool, I think. You know, but it is just a more convenient way to go. Also, like, it is a pretty cool, I think, looking pair of dueling coasters. Plus, it makes room for us to just extend this out a little bit further. In fact, let's just have it go through 2 Heelys, and then a or like 1/2 of a... Take it through another one. And then have it go down into another large loop. This time going right, because they have to diverge at this point. Whereas this one, same story, except the other way. Is that twisting the right way? No, I think it needs to be a left one. Yeah, 2 left, and then down into half of a loop. Half a loop, large half loop. Which way do I have to go? Wait, how can that be right? Oh, this one's going the wrong way. No, fuck, shit, ass. Right. Right, large loop, right. Am I really which way is left? There we go. I picked right 3 times in a row, didn't I? And now this one needs to go to the other direction. All right, is that good? Let's test them and see what happens. Oh, I need to make a station for this one before I can test it. And, there we go. Close it real fast and test together, please. Dude. You guys are both sinking, right? No. Firebreak isn't. I'll fix that, and then, we'll also, like, make these have the same settings. And, yeah. Go ahead and see, like, how well they are, being synced. Somewhat. Yeah, looks pretty good. I think speed needs to be taken down a little bit for safety. Let's see how the stats are looking. 7 and 7. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking like with the weight of passengers, the Firebreak in particular might get a little high. So let's take that down to there. And see if we can adjust. Maybe the Firebreak needs to be, like, faster because it seems to be on the slower side. Like, it seems to be behind in the duel every time. Is there anything we can do to, like, juice that beyond just, like, mess with the launch speeds? I can take Wildfire down 1 more tick and see if that helps. I guess the thing to note is that Wildfire... Yeah, I think I need to increase the length of Wildfire somehow. Just a scotch. I guess if I could that would be too much turning. And, like, we're right against, like, where these guys... It cannot go much farther. Profile. I can adjust the profile of this, maybe, to drop a little faster at first. Let's have these launch at the same speed and see how good it is. What are the relative ride times? How about that? That's a comparison we can look at. Let's see. Ride time 29 versus 30. Honestly, I don't know we're gonna get any closer. And And like I said, there's like there's like space restrictions here based on how we've designed it. Um, they are relatively similar in terms of excitement. I feel like these two are as good as we're getting. Let's go ahead and start hooking them up. This is gonna be the difficult part, actually. Um, really like these designs, by the way. I think they're very fun and different and novel and crap. Have them hook up God, how am I gonna hook this all up? Question on the other side. Get rid of these trees so I can fucking see. How do we do this? Here's the entrance. We just need to let's start with this side, and then we'll hook up the other side as case may be. Um, we'll hook up the other side based on our whims. Wonderful. That's step one. Probably, like, we kind of don't have enough room to do exactly this, Okay, so it has, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 square line. Okay, so we just should do that again on this side. I'm okay with the not having the scenery over on this side for the other half of the ride. It's a different theme. It's actually breaking fires, not making them, I guess. We can do the theming, that's fine. We can also just do the theming, suck it up. Have it go down a little bit, and let's have them meet in the middle under the station. And bam, there we go. We just now have to hook up this sunbitch to somewhere else. See-through rides, please. Okay. Now, how the hell are we gonna get out to, I think going out to there is our best shot. Kind of a long, kind of a goddamn long walk, though, huh? Whatever. Oh, geez, these are in the way. Can we go down? Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Never mind. We'll do this, and then we'll come out and down this direction. Out and... Difficult. Difficult. Down and under. We had to go that way anyway, so it's, fine, basically. Come out this way. Then come over here. And then, go over the back in time. And go under the back in time. Ah. Go under the back in time. We'll just, you know, straight shot, and then come out somewhere over on the other side. Have a tunnel be the way that you access, that whole part of the park. We can get up from here, right? Perfect. I believe now we can get out to there, so let's go ahead and open her up. Open up both parts. And, we'll charge, $8. I think we can charge $8 for this. Can I just type in 8 rather than like, no. I have to... This is necessary. This is required. Get some music going. Oh, there's a enter new value thing. I didn't see that. It was in the middle of the screen. I'm blind. You play music too. You both play part. You play organ style. Do you have like a circus style? Water style versus, yeah, acid style. That's fine. And, color-wise, we will make it a blue coaster with, white supports, same as the other one. Beautiful. There is, look at those. Aren't they pretty? It's, Firebreak and, Wildfire. Beautiful coasters. Beautiful coasters. Right there. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, I do believe we just got one left, and Jesus Christ, we have so much money now. We can pay off our loan. Let's do that. That feels good to do. We are raking in the big cash. At this penultimate stage, let's have a look here and see how our rides are doing. Let's see, profits. Profit per hour, perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. In first place is the Zipper Dipper. This double down machine right here. With all its goddamn double downs, one after the other, it is very popular and doing quite well. In second place is the Back in Time, the faux Mobius coaster with 2 for the price of 1. Oh, the Paddock actually just passed it. The Paddock, inspired by Velocicoaster's first half, is, how's it doing that well if it has that many people on it? Maybe just, it just broke down or something? I don't know. After that, the Sea Creature. Let's pause because the arrangement is just keeping on mixing around. The Sea Creature is up next. The one of these two dueling coasters. Then, after the Sea Creature, is just a Twister. This Mama Jama with its like double loop feature out here. Beautiful park so far. Beautiful park. After the Twister, Back in Time now is, then Sudden Wave, Overdrive, this bad boy, Wildfire and Firebreak are just squeezing in there. That's probably just a factor of them just having started up. They probably will make more money. Freshly Squeezed, Tomatoes, and Logger's Delight, and Darkest Dinghy picking up the rear. That's probably mostly because they're cheap rides. Also, not that many in queue. Well, whatever. People like it. It's cool and good. I think this park is turning out quite nicely, and we just got one more ride left. Should we build anything before that one ride? I mean, I'll say, like, I don't know. Do I have any other interesting designs? Maybe a limb of, like, a, let me see. The Levels Squirrel, Levels Squirrel, Relapse, Relays. I have two, these are obviously two. This is an interesting one. These are dueling coasters that are not, one of them is a shuttle, one of them is not. Levels, Squirrel, Rage, and Relapse. Is that like, I don't know if is how I would describe. Relapse is a weird way to describe the end of a reconciliation would be a better name for it. But whatever. Let's build these ones. Sure, they look interesting. No, stop. No, we just built a dueling coaster that absolutely steals its thunder. You don't build two of the same right after each other. Anything cool in the mini roller coaster field? Got anything cool here? I think SnowRunner is mine, but it crashes, so no. 2 for 1, I'm pretty sure is mine. It's not that great of a design, though. Really, I could use another ride type. Let's, you know what? Let me just give me some maximum funding and make some roller coasters for me real fast. Just do that. Let's fast forward for a second and see what's going to happen there. Oh, it's been a good stream, folks. I think it's been fun. This game's great. I really enjoy playing it. Hopefully it's been interesting to watch. Like, I don't know, like, how thrilling it is going through the whole custom coaster process versus, like, you know, the micromanagement of deciding where things to go. Like, it does move more, I think. The stream does move faster. The game does move faster when I'm just, like, slapping down some pre-builds, but, you know, how much fun is that really? I mean, I think it's interesting when it's my own pre-built and it's like, ooh, check this out. This is one that I made. Here's another set of dueling that I'm pretty sure are my creation. The old-fashioned. I'll build the old-fashioned, why not? Let's build some out here where, out in this land, out here, start, like, building a path out to, the other one. How come I can't build it here? It's just, like, too... Right, there's, like, support limitations on side friction coasters. I think I should build it over the water. Something like, this. Do I have room to make the paths? I think so. Couple more pre-builts, and we'll have, based on designs that the game gives us, just for fun, just to really, like, flesh this out. You know, we could finish this right now, but, like, I do think that it looks a little strange, you know, having this whole empty spot. You know, winning a scenario is one thing. You know, making the ultimate park that could be made in the space in the scenario given, that's another thing entirely. You know, I don't play for completion as much as I play for, like, making a park I am satisfied with. You know what I mean? Beautiful. let's go ahead and make an opener up. I don't think this, the old-fashioned is like a super good ride or nothing. Oh crap, I just realized I moved, fuck. I've had the money covered the whole time. Damn it. I've had the money covered the whole time. I made this special position for this, but at the start of the stream, I forgot to switch to it. Dang it. Oh, fucking well. There's nothing I can do about that. Just suffice it to know that whenever I've mentioned money, it's been important, and like what I said was like what it was. It looks like people pay $7 for this, so I'll just leave that at 7. It is a side friction coaster. It goes around a bit. The original version of this went into a pit at the end, but newer versions just sort of, you know, do whatever. You know, I'm not going to build a pit every time I do so that this can be higher up and this can be lower and go into a lower zone. It's all fine and good. Have I unlocked any more designs that are cool to work with? Looping. Yeah, I can get a looping in here. What's a good looping? Look at these. These are the 3 little piggies. These are just another set similar to these two, except they are a set of 3 coasters that you can run at once, and they, you know, dual and are very similar to the those ones. Let's see, what's a good one that I definitely made that I can put down? Canopy Clash Mini, that's definitely mine. Canopy Clash. I think I might have made the miniature version. I forget if I made both. I feel like I did, but go with the brash blowout. This is one that will use some space. It, you know, is kind of somewhat a terrain coaster, and I don't know, like, if the terrain is really matching. Like, these buildings are, like, off the ground and shit. And the end is entirely off the ground because, well, if I build it in the hills just so, I can find the perfect spot for it. Sure. Fuck. It's the wrong side. Should have twisted it the other way. Do-over. Get rid of it. And, demolish all. Can I clear paths as well? Thank you. Get rid of all this crap. And, yeah, try that again. That is the looping. And I will do, Slurm Showdown. That's a Futurama's themed ride. That's obviously mine. I will do, we'll do the brass blowout, but we will twist it this time so that the exit is facing the right way. That also means that, yeah, somewhere like here. Overlapping. Brother attraction there. Which is honestly not bad. That's kind of a good thing. It's kind of cool. Put it right there. That'll do. Hook it up to here. You do see-through attractions. See-through rides. We'll just like have this come out this way. Then go below. What'd you miss? Built more roller coasters. That's about it. Now going to build a path out to the other part of the park that I'm building out in this direction. Build it down. And build it up. Excellent. I have no idea how long we've been going. Going a couple hours, actually. Nice, not bad, okay. Wasn't sure how long this would go, how long would be appropriate. I'd say appropriate as if... How long would be good, let's say. But a couple hours is fine. That's good and well. Go ahead. Daisy. Start raising this up. Maybe get like a... Go ahead and... Oopsie daisy. Oh, he's fine. That's good. Go ahead and like turn out in this direction. And, turn to get connected to this out here. And I also need to connect to here. I feel like sometimes an underground path is just my way of saying, okay, I can't figure it out a good way above ground to go over. Go ahead and open it, test that, set it to, $6, and yeah, we have so much goddamn money, wow, we can afford anything right now. We can afford all the coasters in the world, and we can afford to finish this off. There's a lot of space left in this park. This is a pretty big park. I think it is time to bring it to a close, soon as we open this. Go ahead and open. What's the stats? 6.7. Very good. High. Excellent. Excellent. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, ow, ee. Ooh, ah. Jesus. Let me save game real fast as Grizzly Dam. Penultimate. We weren't doing this earlier, but like if we do build this last ride and it sucks, we will need to do something about that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It's time to do the last one, which is the mine ride. Mine rides are just like self-powered, right? You don't have to worry about like anything. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what makes a good mine ride. Like, other than what makes a good every ride, which is to say, like, you know, go up, go down, go all around. So, this one... will be a trick and a half. Let's just wing it. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's just have it go all around... Let's just have it, like, go really far out, and then come back. Let's just do something like that. A simple out and back. I genuinely don't know what makes a good one of these. So, I'm just going to wing it. And, yeah. Underground. Certainly can have it go through a tunnel towards the end. That'd be fun for, like, a, one last thing type deal. Just have it do some turning, I guess. Do a helix up here. Then have it turn like this. Then go down a bit. Oh, that sucks. That it lost too much speed there. We gotta stop helixing. That's sort of the thing about these, is they take time to build up speed, and once they do, like, what the hell can they do with it? Right? Like, they don't go particularly fast. They just sort of... I don't know. So, like, yeah, this one is the real trick here. I kind of am tired of building out in this direction. I would like to turn around now. Oh, it did turn around there. These do, like, automatically power themselves, right? I'm not thinking of... There are trait... Maybe I'm thinking of a different... How the hell do these things work? Maybe I'm thinking of a different ride type with the, with this. Let me see. Mine trains. Maybe I'm thinking of a different type of roller coaster. Maybe it's like the runaway mine train that, like, does that. Okay, yeah, you know what? We need to get some speed up here. We need to get some speed going here. And to do that, we need a... Straighten up. And... go up as far as you can before being chain lifted like real damn high. We can afford to make this a giga if we wanted to. Can you make a giga in this game? Well, you have to have probably the right ride type. We'll make it as high as we can do. And then just sort of make it go real damn fast. We'll make it go as fast as we fucking can. In fact, we'll make it a double down right here. No, not a double down. We'll do a small hill. Damn it. Okay, okay, okay. Back it up. Don't go that high. Instead, go down from there. Level up there. Level out there. Up into a to another hill, and now we level out. Oh, keep going, keep going. We level out over the water. Here, what I want to do is clear enough clear up enough room for this to go, and then we'll have it go underground for a bit. We'll have it jerk to the right or 2 here, and then even out before turning big over the lake. And then on the way back, let's just, you know, sort of... First off, we'll just turn this way. Make these nice and big turns. Honestly, with the speed this is picking up, it might be... We might be going too fast even for just turns in general. But go up here. Get us a ghost. What are we looking at here? Here's our ghost. Let's see how it goes. The double down giant launch, sort of a terrain coaster more than anything. I think what we're looking to do here is just return along the path of the things. Turn here. Do a big wide turn. And then we'll do another up, because I think we have more than enough speed. Can we do a double up? Too high for supports. That probably means that we probably don't have enough speed to do it anyway. So we'll do a smaller hill here. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough height. We'll see this right now. I'll just let it fast forward for a bit. Yeah, it totally craters. So just make an airtime machine, I think, is the order of the day. It'd be cool if it has like a slightly less incline here to like level out and then get real nice and big. No, too big. Big drop into continuing the drop. Does it have enough momentum to make it over that hill? Let's find out. My god, that's a slow chain lift. Can we speed up the speed of that chain lift? Honestly, might be able to. I will check that before we open. Will absolutely make it over the hill, and it's slow. That's perfect. When you see a ride going over a hill just so, you know that you've done good. You know that it's basically as slow as it you need to do. You know, it has just enough power, just enough speed. That is perfect. Make another hill here. Forces here would be terrible. I don't want to do that. Start burning now, I think. And go down. We're nearly back. What we need to do is get... Actually, we need to keep going. We need to keep going straight. Do that again. And then one more double up, one more up here. Then and then some helices over the first bunch of bullshit. And then, get rid of these damn trees. I can't see... Oh, crap, it's an underground situation. How am I getting underground for the finale? What is the finale? I can't see it. Okay, so... I just need to drop into one final portion here, underground. Fuck the Heelys. Just I feel like if I put a block breaks here, then, I drop down. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna drop down into drop down into one last part. What are we looking to match? 75. Okay. We're at 55. Turn underground. And we can go to 70. Just go right to 70. That's fine. Here. Turn. No, I'm too far over to the side. I need to do a small turn here. Is that good enough? I'm a little off. Yeah, I'm like... I think a little bit off. Yeah, just a little off. I need to turn earlier. That's what I need to do. So have it go up to like there. Then start turning. Is that right? No, I'm still too off. $55. Stop at 65. Turn like that. I think we got it. Go up to 75. Drop down one last little hill. Underground. And let's even that out a little bit. It can be 1. And then raise this so that it all hooks up. Great, perfect, beautiful. Just needs a photo station now. Can we add a photo station somewhere? Was there a straightaway that we could add a photo on? You know what? I don't think there was. So, how about we just test it? And, you know, if it meets the qualifications, if it's there, we will know right away. It will immediately say... To remind, the goal of this campaign, this scenario, this is on the PC, by the way, Chard. This is OpenRCT2, a open source remake of modernization of Roller Coaster Tycoon. You have to own the original Roller Coaster Tycoon to do it. Oh, you know what? I need to increase this to 6. Okay, let's watch train 1 here. I am pulling this as big as possible, putting this over here. This could be it. If this has enough stats, we will beat this campaign. If this has an excitement of, if this has an excitement of 6.0 or over, which, unless it is just really too intense, really too nauseous, too nausea-inducing, it should be, then the campaign will be over and we will be done. Let's see. Let's watch the maiden run here. Just barely getting over that hill. That's exactly what you want, actually. You want to be just barely squeaking over hills. When you see that, you know you've done a good job. We might not need this block section here, honestly. But it does seem to be harmless enough. Well, then again, this one seems... It seems like it has to stop at some block breaks anyway, no matter what happens, so... It's, You know what? I don't think that's going to increase capacity. It's just going to be a bottleneck, maybe, when, all said and done. So, instead, I'm going to put a photo station right there. That's exactly where you want your photo station, when it's basically all petered out by that point. Let's fast forward. Just have the, have it go through its, paces. We'll see the stats pretty soon. We did it! We have completed the campaign. It is done. What are these, what is the stats? 7.37. Nice. That's just, you know, over the requirements. As previously established. We need 6 for each of these coasters there. Excellent. Very good. Yeah. Ooh. And we have so much fucking money in the bank, we could just leave this one unconnected to anything and be 1000% fine. But I will hook it up. I will, let's do the final legwork here and, like, actually make this park basically, complete by, tying this to the, brass blowout. And letting it sort of run a little bit so we see, like, you know, how much money is it going to make us. Might not be... I'm not sure, like, I would say, like, I'd worry about, like, it being so far out here, but it seems like a lot of people are finding their way here regardless, so I guess it's fine. We don't have to worry necessarily about this being in the ass end of, nowhere, though. Maybe we should put a second path out to here, just to have a second way to get out here. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Is this gonna connect? Yes. This is... whatever. That's fine. Footpath situation. Questionable. Let's go ahead and open the mine ride. And charge, $10. We're gonna charge $10 for that one. This is our biggest coaster in the park. It is big and beautiful. And, oh, we should make this the same as everywhere in the park, $2. There we go. That's the scenario. Done and dusted. We could probably make a path, like, connecting this and, like, over here, but, that's a long way to path, and also, you know, I'd have to put some coasters along the way, probably. I don't know. We have like 200,000 in the bank. We're doing pretty good, I think. How about before we end, two final things. One, we gotta fill out the form about like how long this took us and crap. We gotta fill out the form and do all that crap on the website. I got the form to evaluate this scenario, and I have some thoughts, and we will do that. But first, let's go through the 5 custom builds that we made for this, the new ones, not like, you know, any of the old ones, and just watch them go through a run. I guess we made 6, because there was one where we did a dueling coaster. Rather than just leave it at 1, we built 2, actually. Let's start with Overdrive and watch Train 1. Watch Train 1's next deployment. Here it goes. Starts with a launch. Big, whatever element that is, like on the Hulk. Does like the thing where it tilts, some helices, some loops. And by this point, it's getting ready to go back to the station. Pops up, nice block break into the run into the station. Very good. Very nice. Very clean. That's a fine ride. A fine launch ride. I think it is perfectly good. It's not like exceptional or nothing, but it's solid, I would say. I think that the next ride that we did, was it the wooden one? We did a bunch of pre-builds at that point, and then after that, I say pre-builds, I designed them, but like years ago. And then I did, this was number 3, this was number 2, this was number 4, this is number 5. Okay, so the next one we did was the Zipper Dipper, which, let's find a train that's ready to go. Here we go, Zipper Dipper, ready to go right here. Goes up the very long chain lift, which, now that I think about it, I did not speed up. I left at the stock rate, the stock, speed. So, yeah, that's great. Goes off a big drop here. Let me twist around a bit so we can see the drop better. And it's kind of a double down machine. In like its little compact corner of the park, it just sort of goes through double downs, double ups, more double downs. It is pretty good at what it does. Doubling down, doubling down, doubling down. The double down is when you go down, and then when you go down again after going down. You start high, go down again. Further down, further down. Good elements, and this ride is like 90% them, Zipper Dipper. The third that we built was the Twister, which I decided to make more of a ride where it just sort of, you know, goes fast, goes very fast. Knocked my phone off this thing there. This is a ride that's, once it starts, goddammit, start already. Go on, start, go on. Good. Don't be afraid, ride. Go on. Start it. Let's go ahead. Start up. Wow, it really has to wait for a full load or something, doesn't it? I can change that. Wait for a 3/4 load. Reduce the time to 40 seconds. Here we go. It comes out of the station. I believe it just goes right out. Then it goes into a launch, which gives it just enough speed to go into a second launch that's up a hill. And then once it goes down the hill, it gets some more speed enough to do 2 loops before just like weaving close to the ground really fast, you know, until the block breaks right before the end. This one kind of inspired a little bit by, what was that ride called at Fuji-Q Highlands? Zakon? Sort of like a Hagrid's We Have at Home type ride, where it has a bunch of low to the ground, really fast stuff, and I found that to be quite fun, and a different thing from other rides. The 2 loops are also cool, for what it's worth. There's the stats there on that one. 6.7, not bad. For the next ride, let me make these nice and big. There's only one train here, so we will catch the next one. Let me try to get this in view. There we go. There. Now the ride is in view, and also the 2 windows. Perfect. I can make it even better by moving it around and obscuring one of them a little bit. That'll do. That'll do. Wildfire and Firebreak are 2 dueling coasters that are, launch coasters that pass station. They're shuttle coasters, in other words. I guess they do have the longest, load and unload times because, they have to fully unload and, there's no, man, it takes them for a minute to, launch the next trains, right? Because they're synced and it'll be launching in a second, don't worry. There we go. 2 launch coasters. They go up 2 loops and then come on all the way back before going through some Heelys and then coming back through the Heelys forwards. They're about the same speed, about the same time, according to the stats. One is 30 seconds and the other's 29 seconds. Close enough. And they both have very good stats. Look at those stats. Finally, the last original, not previously built, years ago ride that we did this time was the Grizzly Creek Mine Ride, which, here, we'll catch, tell you what, we'll catch the next train, because there is some part, in this first part here, it goes through a few twists and turns before, heading out to the chain lift. Okay, it's going good. Okay, so Grizzly Creek Mine Ride first goes out through this little weavy section at the start before going up onto a, a chain lift, and going all the way really damn high up. It goes really damn high. It goes really damn far. I think this is a better view for seeing, where it goes, how it does, etc. It goes through a quick, really big double down that goes really far down, basically into the water, and into a little cave as well, before, doing some more uppy doubles, and, heading down into the final bit, which is a drop down into an underground port that has a little tiny airtime hill in there. This has really good stats, very intense, kind of nauseous. I wouldn't be surprised if there's nausea situations. I should probably build some benches real fast. I think that's a park. I think we're good. I think we're done pretty much. I think this'll do it. Yeah, there's definitely some nausea around the latest parks that haven't gotten situations. Let's get some more. Go ahead and send some more handyman out there. Yeah, we have so much money, we can afford just to go nuts with it a little bit. No problem, Naruto. We're just about done. Well, this has been a lot of fun. This has been a good scenario. I'm pretty happy with it, but you know, before we do anything else, first off, let me save game. Grizzly Dam final. What do you mean the old-fashioned hasn't been fixed yet? Oh, what? Where's my mechanics dudes? Seems like you could get to it. There he is. What? Are you? Oh, he goes in the exit. That's right. Okay, good. Yeah. Probably need more more mechanics, I guess. This has been a hell of a park. I had fun tonight. I don't know if you noticed, but I had a good time building some rides. Building some rides, including pre-builds and original ones. I think that this park did a good job. Whatever. I'll say though, before we exit out, there's one last thing we need to do, which is this whole thing was sort of a playtest for a new scenario that OpenRCT2 is considering as one of many submissions that could be an official scenario in OpenRCT2, which is an open source, community-driven modernization of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So it's, you know, fan-made, and they want to replace the original scenario with something that they own and they have themselves and is all new and cool. I'm gonna fill out this form, which you can see I've hidden my email in ahead of time. That's a good thing to do, I think. Did I win the scenario? Yes. How would you rate the aesthetic? 6. The river was fine. I was kind of expecting a bigger dam. I was kind of expecting more of like a cliff situation. Let's fill out this form and say, and like fill out all the boxes. I was kind of expecting a big cliff from the description dam, from the description, from the dam part of the name. It's kind of odd. The dam itself is not in the park, but it's fine. Reasonably pretty park. Pretty park. River. The creek is alright too. A lot of trees. There's my opinion there. How would I describe the difficulty? I would probably myself say moderate. Like, it's not hard to get 6 points. The goal is just to finish 6 coasters and finish them off, right? So it's easy, but it does require like working with the 6 designs that are already there, and also like pathing out to it and getting like a revenue source. I'm gonna say it's challenging. I'm probably really more intermediate than challenging. If one forgoes just building Prebuilds and focuses on building out the 6 the 5 incomplete coasters, it can be hard. But if you just get some revenue there's really nothing stopping you from winning given enough time. Perfect. How do you rate the gameplay? 8. Really fun completing the incomplete rides. Makes for an interesting ride building puzzle. Only wish that the paths out to those rides were also pre-completed. It's kind of a lot. They're all kind of. A lot of them are pretty far out. It's a bit of a bother. To connect everything up. Especially if you want it to be neat. My paths were not neat. 8. The pre-completed parts were pretty basic, but gave a good starting point for the ride building. I feel like we had some thoughts about like the block breaks. I feel like when we put down one of the rides, we put down our own block breaks, and then the other block breaks, it kind of seemed like it slowed down really slow, but it's probably fine. Really good starting point for the ride building. Very good. Please note any issues, errors, or jank you encountered while playing the scenario. I don't think we had any jank. I'm going to say NA. If anyone knows any janks. Any other thoughts? Again, cool scenario. Different from any that I remember from the base games. Fun stuff. Could use pre-completed paths. So that connecting the 5 far-flung rides was easier to do. Would also be convenient for forming the skeleton of your park. Okay, I think that's just about it. I can never spell skeleton right. Pre-completed. Also misspelled pre-completed a few times apparently. A bunch of times apparently. Wait, that says pre-complexed. I spelt it right. Autocorrect just doesn't know what it's fucking talking about. Pre-completed is a word. Come on. Pre-complexed? Add the dictionary. Come on. I think we got it. I think this is my feedback. I would say that was a really fun campaign. I wish that the yeah, right? Pretty complex. What the hell? I wish that the paths had been built from the start. If they had been, I probably would have had like you know, more neat paths rather than just like hot garbage linking up one side of the park for a while to the other. Like I could imagine like a path going up through these dam areas. Like, ooh, that's probably something. Damn it! I probably should have said. You know, I'll probably say to the people like, hey, check out the VOD if you want to see like the whole process and all that. You know, I'll tell them that the VOD exists. I'll say like paths that go across the little tiny dams, like pre-built paths that like connected it that way. and had like a circular type thing around like this, would have been cool, would have been good if that was like already there and already like making for an easy time. The hilliness of the park is probably what pushes it over from like beginner to intermediate, I would say. This is a very hilly park. You do have to deal with that. Not a lot of flat land to build your pre-builds on, if that's your plan, if that's your strategy. But whatever. I'm going to just save it again. Save that game. Why don't I load up a few other parks real fast from like geez, I guess it was 4 years ago when I first played this. Load up some from a while ago. Why do these... Oh, they must have started having preview images, but I don't got that yet on the older ones from 2 to 4 years ago. Let's find some cool ones. Let's see. What's cool? There's the original park that Back in Time came from. Wait, no, this was a Back in Time Part 2. This, I remember, 2 years ago, I did a stream where I RNC converted a bunch of rides, a bunch of roller coasters. I did like a Woody's into RMC type situation. And, you know, this is a different version of that, but with boosts and helices and some, you know, zero-G stalls and stuff. That's fun. That's good. This was the original park where that ride came from, but, you know, now it's a little bit different. And also you can see here it ends with a big old zero-G roll. Very cool. What else we got here? Razor Rocks. I feel like Razor Rocks was one I've always been a big fan of. I think this one was the last time I played it on stream. I built this park. The last time, you know, 2 years ago now in 2023. This one is like full of pre-builds or custom designs. Like here's Twist Engine, a Knives Out ride. Here's Bochi the Ride. There's some good ones here. What's this? Iron Pallbearer. I don't think that's anything. That's just the original. That's just the original name. Shorty Bubkiss. That's not anything. Compact with a Devil. Okay, sure. I think Slurm the Ride was originally here, but it might have gotten demolished after it crashed. I think it crashed. I forget. Here's the Swirly. Here's an Irrigator. We never did build an Irrigator. An Irrigator is like one of the first rides that I built when I got OpenRCT2, which is a woody coaster that ends in a splashdown that immediately goes into a vertical loop by like going down a little bit from the splashdown, which I think is cool. That whole original farm the original park it was from had like a farm. I think it was literally a farm. So it had like a farm theme to it. There's the Hills of Newport, a Saints Row ride. Very cool. Pull up the hang on, which one is don't save, it's fine. Where is Bumbly Bazaar? No, this is the Boardwalk. Boardwalk is a fun, compact scenario that I enjoyed doing, I'm sure, back in 2023. Or this might be... Some of these saves might not be from doing it in 2023, but loading it up in 2023, probably on the last time I streamed this game and going like, oh, isn't this something? How come I need to see the names? Okay, there we go. Where's Bazaar? Bumbly Bazaar? I think this is the latest Bumbly Bazaar. Yes. Bumbly Bazaar is like the biggest park that you can have, and it is... My version of it is just filled to the fucking gills with as many roller coasters as I could fit in. Big ones, beautiful ones, dueling ones that go across the whole park. There's one that goes, like, just rides the river there. That one's real nice and good. A bunch of, launch coasters and all that. Water coaster down there. Water rides. A side friction coaster that just goes across the entire dunes, like up and down and up and down and up and down before doing a thing. Lovely chaos. Nah, man, this is this is as orderly as you can ask for in a park of this size. Maybe, like, better people than I have figured out, like, how to structure a park and how to, like, plan around before you just start building everywhere. And, maybe they even have themed areas more regularly. I just sort of plop down whenever, wherever. There's a companion to Logger's Delight, a Logger's Minecart ride. There is a nice, really long spiral coaster that, like, spirals out this way, then just, like, does a bunch of airtime hills as it goes back before, going around and turning, going back to the station. It's a very diagonal ride, that one, because it does it at, it's a big diagonal, you see. Using, like, the half turn and then going diagonal for a while. That's a cool one to fit in whenever you can. There's the original old-fashioned. I guess this is the original old-fashioned. Like, with the pit that I described earlier. You can see they originally went into a pit rather than not. There's a 2D ride that doesn't actually turn. It just goes, sort of in a 2D fashion around and about. There are the sudden wave and the sudden thingamajig. I don't think the three little pigs are here. This is like the best park that you can ask for, the best park to do if you're just looking to, like, build out and you just have no destination in mind. You just want more coasters, more coasters, more coasters. Like, you have all the room in the world and all the room just to put all your best coasters from all your best parks in there. Is there any other parks I can think of that are worth seeing real fast? Did I ever... No, I don't think I did much with Six Flags Over Texas, this save. I think I might have made, like, a Mr. Beast that wasn't there before, or a Mr... Geez, not Mr. Beast, Mr. Freeze that wasn't in this version of the park because maybe it predated Mr. Freeze? I'm not sure. I did see in my pre-builds a Mr. Freeze's Approximate Blast, but maybe that wasn't that one. I don't think I ever did anything with this. That one I just looked at and go like, it kind of already has all the parks, all the rides that you would want. You'd have to get rid of something and, like, where, I never was a big fan of those pre-builds, like entire pre-builds. Like 1 or 2 pre-builds, I think that's excellent. And like what this one did where they were kind of pre-built, but really they were opportunities for you to build. That's real good. Here's another one that has the Back to the Future ride in it. As well as some more dueling coasters. What the hell are these? Doppelganger? Doppelganger and... Wait, are they both Doppelganger? I guess this is a Mobius. This is a Mobius. And also probably maybe not my design. It doesn't... Maybe that one's a pre-build. These two are pre-builds. Oh, in this one I did that thing where you cheat a little bit and you do, like, overlapping tracks so as to do, like, a series of, like, up and down and up and down. That's fun to do sometimes. Maybe there should be, like, a legitimate option to do something like that, you know, a switch track or something. That'd be something for the OpenRCT2 people to consider. Some sort of switch track, like, parentheses, official, rather than using, bugs or whatever. I like this one. This one... I thought I rebuilt this one as a RNC. I think this one... I thought this one was one of the RNCs that I did. Did I do that in a different save? Hang on, this is Leafy Lake. Oh, here's a Leafy Lake from 2 years ago. Yeah, here's the RNC version, which starts with a big launch hill, into a vertical. Look at this shit. Launch hill, into a vertical, and then it's just very slowly going over the top before big twisty fall into a massive fuck off layout of like back and forths into a mess of helices, into the helices actually take a while. They're not done yet. Here we go. Into a 0G roll, into, you know what? A bunch more helices. Probably too many helices, all things considered. But, you know, the ride stats, I'm sure, say it's a 9 excitement, so people love the helices. They like them a lot. They're good helices. I think I'm showing things off that I did last stream 2 years ago. A lot of them. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. The one other note I would make for this campaign is that I feel like these new campaigns are last thoughts. These new campaigns are the perfect opportunity to get the hypercoaster and the hybrid coaster in as like roller coasters you can use. Maybe it's a thing where you have to like unlock them with research. You know, maybe we just didn't do enough research here to get hybrid, or oh, there's the single rail. Okay, we did unlock the single rail. We just had to put the money in it. Also the hybrid. Okay. Would have been cool if one of the pre-builds we had to finish, let's say, was a hybrid coaster or was a single rail coaster. I think that would be fun insofar as like a novelty sake goes, but so long as like some of the parks out there have that like given to you early, given to you soon enough, or like you know, maybe even a pre-built. So long as some of the ones have that integrated, and of course, like if you do your research and like unlock it, they all should have that, I think. You can do. It is starting to rain. I will say, let me make myself extra big. We are done for tonight, folks. Thank you. This has been yet another stream done in honor of the 500 YouTube milestone. I hope y'all had fun. I hope this has been interesting. I will do up the VOD now. We've been going around like 3.5 hours, I guess. That's not bad. Okay. Took a bit to get through that campaign, I guess. Like 3 hours, I would say. Not bad. That's probably a good length for a campaign. I really have no sense right now of what a good length for a campaign is, but I didn't mind that. Let me send the YouTube or the Twitch people out somewhere. Let's see. Should I send you somewhere big or somewhere small? There's some folk online streaming that I haven't seen in a minute. You know what? I'll send you somewhere relatively small on a raid that I haven't done in a bit. I see that Keith Squared is playing Simpsons Hit and Run. That seems like the raid to me. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send y'all off to Keith Squared doing the Simpsons Hit and Run. I'm gonna pull that up on my device as well. Oh, I didn't do my I didn't do my like end of stream rigmarole before sending off the raid and all that. Shit, I gotta be fast now. Tomorrow, we'll be doing the last stream of this whole big week of streams. Again, look how many streams we did this week. So many. It'll be the 8th in the row. It'll be the second part of Portal 2. Look forward to that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. Then, no more streams for the rest of the week. A normal stream week insofar as I have a few days to myself to do laundry and stuff like that. I need to do laundry pretty bad. I'll be back on Friday for viewer levels. Then, like, I believe a week after that, you know, obviously there'll be another part to Portal, third part to Portal the week after that. And then like a week after that, viewer levels, Portal Part 3 in between, probably the final part of Portal 2, will be the Black Friday stream, where we will be playing 12 hours of Ukulele and seeing if they fixed it. I hope they did for my sake. Donations will let me play Banjo-Kazooie, which is a better game, or Sonic 06, which is a worse game, depending on what the donor wants, basically, and how much they donate. That'll be fun, too. Those are the streams that are coming up. I will see you tomorrow, Friday, next Monday, next Friday, bunch of times in the future. Tons and tons of times in the future. You know, look for me around. Y'all will see me. Take it easy. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, folks. It was fun. I agree with that. Give your love to the VOD, and so on and so forth. Good night.